No scores yet. It's a fresh best of 5. In the top right side, we have the very strong Protoss player, of course. From the Dragon Phoenix Gamers, it is Hero. He's from the Dragon Phoenix Gamers, right? Am I crazy? I've been crazy today already a couple of times, so I'm just going to double check that. Yeah, he is. Alright. In the bottom left side, a fearsome opponent. Someone who's proven himself quite capable in the PvP matchup the previous day, yesterday. Going through Classic twice. Will he be able to go up against Hero as well? Will he be able to make it look as confident as that previous one? Let's take a look at the Blue Protoss System Gaming's MAXPAX. Already, of course, as per usual, MAXPAX going for the low ground wall here. Now, is that something that Hero's going to try and counteract some way? He will have himself an opportunity to do so, of course, here. With the double gateway opening. He's got the double gas here as well. He's not mining an enormous amount of gas, but should be able to get something out there pretty quickly. A lot more quickly than MAXPAX, of course. And again, he still has to walk across the entirety of the map. MAXPAX will be able to put down a couple of shield batteries if he needs to. As long as he knows what is happening. Making a Zealot first. MAXPAX, what is this plan? This still checking. Still looking out. 2 Stalkers, alright. Can't put the Nexus down, can you? Oh, sir. Zealot will remedy that situation a little bit. Still only a single probe. This probe will be in a little bit of trouble here for MAXPAX, the scouting probe. Let's see where he decides to go to. Hang around that Nexus. Might be a good idea to hide behind the minerals if he... Okay, no, just plops down the pylon instead. A good way to kind of keep tabs on that area, as well as, you know, if those Stalkers want that pylon gone, they're going to have to shoot it. And if they're shooting that, they're not moving across the map, right? So that means MAXPAX is going to be able to somewhat get away with this earlier Nexus. Well, it's a fairly early on Stargates here. Now, with a Void Ray or 2, hopefully that will keep him safe from any Stalker advantages that Hero might accumulate with the Gateway advantage. As well as a shield battery already coming up. 4 Stalkers. It is a lot of Stalkers. Stargate still a little bit of a ways off. Hallucinated Phoenix coming in for the look around. Gonna find too much just quite yet. Here we are, Stalkers now. Cause troubles. Still no Void Ray on that production tab, so it's just kind of these units right now for the time being. Second shield battery about to be ready just when the Zealot needs it most. Just has barely enough, doesn't he, to not do anything here. Oh, kills the Zealot. There we are. First blood on the military units. I think too much else will be happening here. As the Oracle, actually, the first choice unit for MAXPAX instead of a Void Ray. Feeling comfortable here. I guess he didn't really see that much that scared him across the map, right? Only the double gateway. So maybe under the full impression here with just 2 gateways. He should be able to hold here with the single gateway and the shield batteries. He's been doing pretty handedly so far. Oracle gets spotted by the watchtower, so the Stalkers already marching back home, trying to protect the home front. The factory units. The miners. The miners. It's funny. Sounds like I'm calling probes miners, right? But, well, the different type of miners. Youngsters. I can't believe I've never made that association before with the word minor and minor. Minor. Wait. I guess it depends on like the English and American pronunciation, doesn't it? It's what makes English quite confusing sometimes. Little hallucinated Phoenix saying hello. Hello, MAXPAX. How you doing? Third bases for both these players around the same time. And Dark Shrine. Did it actually get spotted by the hallucinated Phoenix? Yes, it did. How many observers do we have so far? One secondary on the way already for Hero. So you should have the technology available to be perfectly safe against Dark Templars. Now, MAXPAX, with his Dark Shrine being scouted, he still lets it finish. But we're not quite certain yet if he's actually going to send any Dark Templars in anytime soon. Alright, MAXPAX here does have his units pretty neatly, closely packed together. Hallucinated Phoenix from Hero, though, scouting that very importantly. So we'll be able to bring all his Stalkers towards this location to make it a fair fight. Not lose a couple of Stalkers before any Stalkers of MAXPAX go down. Now, actually, ooh, taking a little bit of a better trade there for MAXPAX, perhaps. At least for what he had. Oh, and, well, you know what? That Oracle is still around, of course, still kicking. Now getting up to 7 kills here in total. 10 workers being picked off in total. That's not bad at all. Lost the Dark Templar, so I'm betting a Dark Templar went into this location as well as that was going on. Very nice. 47 workers now versus the 62 of MAXPAX. There's more than 10 work difference here. And the Oracle, to make it even a little bit bigger, killing 2 more probes before he goes down himself. More minus that couldn't be protected. Fourth base Nexus coming up for MAXPAX. A lot earlier than the one for Hero. Hero not really having the economy for it just quite yet, I suppose. Still trying to get all of his gas mining as well on the other 2 bases. Might be able to shut off the retreat path for the Stalkers of MAXPAX, but... well, what does MAXPAX have other than this? He doesn't have any Immortals. The firepower definitely goes into favor for Hero in this army. So those 8 Zealots, I'm not entirely certain where they're all at. Jumping on top of shield batteries here. No more shield batteries for the defense now either. Blink Stalkers on the backside actually blinking backwards for MAXPAX, and that's going to give Hero much more time to just freely start moving in forwards here. He's going to shut down the Robo facility. Shot down the Cyber Core. This is a lot of trouble. Okay, Zealots coming in from the flank together with those Stalkers. Great force fields coming in from Hero. Is it going to be enough though? That's Immortal perhaps shooting Zealots. Unfortunately, otherwise this would have been a done deal. Dark Templars from the other side. There's no Observer here available for Hero, so he's in a bunch of trouble. As this is a ridiculous fight right here. MAXPAX manages to survive with that 4th base available to him as well. He should still be pretty fine here. He lost his Cyber Core, but still has the Dark Shrine, so he can make Zealots with the charge, as well as Archons. So it's not a bad army composition here to have against the Immortal Stalker composition of Hero. So it's not too worrisome that his Cyber Core got sniped, right? You don't like it, but... it will be back soon, and meanwhile he has enough to keep himself alive, keep his army composition solid, with that can actually compete with Heroes. So yeah, I mean, overall that kind of worked out pretty well for MAXPAX, considering the amount of structures that just got taken out, the amount of production that just got shafted. It's pretty good. Little War Prism. The little War Prism who might. Blinking quite aggressively there. Alright. Does Hero now have enough to hold this, actually? That's the next question. Does he actually? I'm not sure that he does. People of the internet, we may have ourselves a first victor of this game. Just when we thought things were going okay for Hero with that attack, he just kind of fumbles. There we are. Curious Minds. A gorgeously dark map for these players to do some battling on. Bottom right side, a red Protoss player fighting for the Dragon Phoenix Gamers. It is Hero. Top left side, a man who got the better of him in that previous one. Will he be able to do it 2 more times and head on over to the finals to fight off against Rogue? He is definitely on a roll this tournament. Let's see how far he can bring it. It is Psystorm Gaming's Blue Protoss MAXPAX. By golly, this kid is on fire today. Once again. Yesterday as well. It is remarkable. The just grounds being covered by the MAXPAX revolution, I would say. A severe threat to upcoming tournaments. This Protoss player right here. Well, both of them, really, right? We're also anticipating quite a bit out of Hero, but man, MAXPAX. Now, I think there are still other matchups, right, that MAXPAX struggles with, perhaps? The PVZ or PVT? I think PVT might be the one. Well, he struggles with a little bit more. Who did he face off against yesterday again? Let me look that up. Pretty certain he had some good games there. Let's take a look. He went up against Beyond. Yeah. He went 0-2 to Beyond, so I guess that could mean the PVT is the harsher matchup here for him. But that's just one game, and that is Beyond as well. Beyond out of the tournament now, though, to be fair as well. So, I mean, if MAXPAX does manage to move on, we'll be able to get to see some of his PVZ here today as well. Would be pretty cool, would be pretty cool. And again, Hero versus Rogue in the finals. I mean, how could you be upset about that? Now, doesn't this scene kind of remind you of, like, you know, a boxer running with his coach, and his coach is on a bicycle next to, just in front of him, shouting things at him. Come on, boy, come on, move along, be quicker, use that footwork. Lovely stuff. All right, Phoenix battles. Phoenix battles. Go, Mr. Phoenix. I'm not sure who's winning. It looks like a blue victory. Right, does lose one of those Phoenixes, unfortunately for him, but you know what? He takes out 2 and he loses 1. So that's what happens. You know what? It's remarkable the amount of Phoenix versus Phoenix we're seeing lately. Yesterday as well, we had 2 matches in a best of 3. No, we had more, right? We had 2 best of 3s. And I feel like we may have even seen 3 times the Phoenix versus Phoenix between MAXPAX and Classic. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think every single time it did go into favor for MAXPAX. To be fair, again, if I'm not mistaken, and I do mistake myself about a lot of things, but if I'm not mistaken, Who knows how much value that statement still holds right now. Really undercutting myself, but anyway. MAXPAX won those games when it was his server advantage. With the Phoenix. So it might be a different ball game here. I'm not entirely certain if, like, the 20 milliseconds difference is the same for both players, but if it is, to be fair, wouldn't that accumulate into an overall difference of 40 in total for both players, right? Because there's going to be 20 more for one player, and then there's going to be 20 less for the other player, depending on which one we're on. So I guess it's more than 20 difference. Maybe I'm overthinking this. Who knows? We'll have to talk about something with the Phoenix versus Phoenix flowers going on here, right? Our third base is going to be a thing. They should be, right? I mean, if there's one thing that's safe, it's going to be a Nexus that you just plop down against Phoenix. That's a Kozan guarantee. Your Nexus will be safe. Alright. Army supplies kind of terrifyingly closely knit together here. One Phoenix advantage for Hero. It's still moving across the map though. There it is. Is it? It could be this one. This is now the Phoenix advantage. So it would appear that Hero either had a bit more stable, continuous Phoenix production, or did a bit more chronoing onto his targets as MAXPAX boot down a pylon next to the third base of Hero. Of course he does. Is he planning to put down... Is he gonna put down shield batteries there? I mean, there's only a single Zealot available for Hero that can attack buildings, right? We were talking about buildings before. Oh boy, we may have a Phoenix versus Phoenix battle just kind of happening right here, right now. Is it going to be enough for either of them? It's close, but I think we have Hero on top here. The numbers for MAXPAX definitely going down quite quickly. I'm sure you may have a pylon with an upcoming shield battery on your opponent's side of the map, but I mean, if you don't have the Phoenix anymore, that could be a rough thing to make work. Now, just more Phoenixes being trying to be constructed for MAXPAX. Okay, switches over to the Void Rays. And he hopes that shield battery will be there to protect his flying units. Which they should be. Okay. This might be over, right? Yeah, okay. This might be over. Yeah, it is. GG, well played. Hero takes game number 2, ties up the show, and makes it a match. Scores are 1-1, and we are looking at a blue Protoss in the bottom left side from Denmark. The Psystorm gamer, MAXPAX. Top right side, the man tying up the show, making it a little bit more exciting for all of us. The red Protoss player for Dragon Phoenix Gamers, Ro4. I almost said Rogue. I'm so used now to saying Dragon Phoenix Gamers, Rogue, but no, it is Hero. Man, I love that we are getting to see Rogue a little bit more in these online tournaments. It seems like he's just a bit more open to it recently. It's a bit more difficult before to really get him onto my matches. Then again, I'm not the one organizing the matches, so maybe attempts weren't made as much as I imagined they would. But, yeah. You know, we still have players like Dark, for example. Definitely not someone we would see too quickly in these types of tournaments. Maybe if Dark starts having really bad results in other big tournaments, he will start to do a little bit more online work as trying to fill up his bank account again. Right, still got a bit of extra income as he is playing the game of StarCraft. Alright. Evil plans. Evil, cunning plans taking part. Hero making... Did he make a third pylon? He did, didn't he? Hero making a third pylon to hide the fact that he's making a Stargate here as much as he can. Will MAXPAX pick up on the fact that there's money missing from the bank here? Is he going to be able to pick up on the fact he is looking around with this probe? So I imagine he is under the impression that there very well could be a proxy. Now, so far not going to find it just quite yet. May have the fortune to still walk across it there, of course. And okay, Hero. I mean, I like it. Why not? Let's just let's just make it a weird game. Let's just make it a very odd game here. It's fantastic. What are you supposed to think right now as MAXPAX? There's still no Nexus. There's finally a second gateway here being built, a third gateway as well. I mean, this could be the worst 4 gates in history, but I don't think MAXPAX is going to be thinking that's the case, right? And he's not going to be thinking that's the case very quickly with the Oracle coming in. He's already built a shield battery, so he should be safe against that. For the time being, a second Oracle is in production, though. Is Hero gonna wait around? No, just straight into the natural base. And guess what? No shield battery there. So, good choice by Hero. Rotating into the main now. Sees this as he could just deactivate it. Move out. Wait for the other... his other pal. His buddy. Still in the main base of Hero here. Now, there being a proxy Stargate is pretty clear, right? That proxy Nexus still entirely in the fog of war. Unfamiliar to MAXPAX. See, he's kind of tied down anyway, right? With the double Oracle in his base. The third Oracle coming in pretty soon as well. The probe has spotted the location. Wondering what's going on in MAXPAX's head right now. Does he think he's ahead? Is he aware that there should be something else that is weird here? If anyone would be able to figure it out, I wouldn't be surprised if MAXPAX is one of them. And again, he is one of the younger players, so he has less overall time of experience in these types of situations, but... Well, I am on the MAXPAX hype train, so you know what? I imagine he is still keeping his eyes sharp. He's playing kind of passively, doesn't he? He's not really scouting around anymore. Maybe he has to anyway, right? Because of those oracles at the moment. Can't say I blame him. Oh, man. You're joking. You're joking. Wow. That's unlucky. He saw the Stalker. If he had seen the Stalker on the minimap and, you know, tried to see what that army is doing there, that would have helped. But now, again, just a dark spot. Doesn't know anything. He's still here, just kind of looking. He's like, wait a moment. Okay, he's seen there's no second base there. He's seen it. He's building more shield batteries. He's like, what is happening here? He doesn't have a clue. He just doesn't know at all. Alright, well. To be fair, MAXPAX is still getting attacked right now by Hero, so it's a very awkward situation. I feel like Hero could have gotten away with a third base quite quickly, but maybe just didn't want to take that risk. After all, there's this tip, right? I think I've heard it from day 9 at some point. If you're not sure what your opponent is doing and it just seems weird, just go kill him. Just go kill him. And then with you attacking him, you're going to be able to see anyway, right? What was going on the other side of the map. 3 more probes picked off right there. Definitely still a game that could go into the advantage for either of these players, but you know what? Definitely liking Hero right now. Ooh, 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 that's a lucky probe. Ooh, that's a lucky probe. There it is. The secret is unveiled. Revealed or unveiled. One of those words. I kind of combined the two, which, you know what, makes it a cool word, I suppose. Ah, okay. Okay, MAXPAX. Now what is the plan? He's just gonna sit here for a little bit longer. Plot a course. Doesn't have blink yet. He does have charge. Upgrades for Hero. Doesn't have blink yet either. Also going for the charge first. Wasn't really anticipating that. I thought... I don't know. My head was telling me both of these players have blink, right? Look at those token numbers. But yeah, neither of them. Neither of them just quite yet. And actually, MAXPAX maybe cancelling. I don't even know if he cancelled it or not. Don't trust anything I'm thinking anymore. Alright, well, anyway, he doesn't have charge. Hero, on the other hand, he does now. MAXPAX still working on that blink upgrade. Couple of, like, 15, maybe 20 seconds off. Starting to get close, but he's up against the wall here. His 2 Immortals getting pummeled by Zealots. Needs to try and get those on more valuable units. Is doing a pretty good job so far. The blink upgrade has been completed, but the blink upgrade will leave those Immortals pretty open for shooting, of course, as the Oracles, ooh, getting jumbled up by a big F2 command there. As a little War Prism in the main base of Hero is causing trouble. 5 probes go down with the Adept Aggression. So we're looking for a 3rd base for MAXPAX. It is in production. Robobait. Just getting more stuff right now. And the Dark Shrine is there as well. Has me a little bit worried there for MAXPAX that he might be spreading himself a bit too thin. In particular against an opponent that isn't spreading himself thin and has an economic advantage with the 3rd base already, right? Haven't been activated for such a long period of time. Now, the Adept's kind of helping out that situation, making it less horrible. More Adepts being warped in. Come on, Adepts, attack those probes. Although, you know what, maybe pay more attention to this area here. As well, MAXPAX is going to lose a lot of probes himself. Luckily for him, he's got Dark Templars on the other side doing God's work. But there's a hell of a lot of work to do in his own base as well. Shield battery overcharge might buy himself some time, but his own 3rd base will no longer be taking part in this game. It's hard to imagine him bringing that back anytime soon. Now, Dark Templars in the 3rd base as well, doing a good job. Almost no mining happening now for Hero. So, Hero's eggs all in his basket. Needs to take out MAXPAX. MAXPAX takes out the Oracle, hoping to take out all of the Observers. Yes, he does it. Oh, that is going to be massive. Now, Dark Templars, once again, will be able to come in here and start wreaking havoc upon his opponent. Those Dark Templars doing absolute miracle work right now for MAXPAX. But 2 more Observers ready to put a stop to that. MAXPAX is going to be able to snipe out 2 more Observers here. I'm not entirely convinced just quite yet. Not with those Immortals and Archons standing right underneath, packing a mean punch. Stark is trying their best microing backwards. After all, he's dealt a lot of probe damage across the map as well. If he stabilizes, who knows where he can bring this game. But I think we can clearly see with more reinforcements, more than enough for Hero here. He successfully deconstructs the 2nd natural from MAXPAX. And there we go. GG is called. Game number 3. Won by Hero as well. Both players looking to just be annoying once again with those probes. Oh, Zealot first from MAXPAX, so could be a lot longer of a delay. Oh no, he does go for it after all. Where else did he spend his money? I guess he didn't delay his probe production, perhaps? Right, that's kind of where we're seeing the advantage right now anyway. So that must be where that money went. No pylon block. I guess he knows there's no money yet in the bank for Hero. MAXPAX. Well, awfully close to that 400 minerals, but put down the Stargate. Zealots. Ooh, this could be pretty juicy. Come on, don't let him put a pylon down. Okay. Alright. And on the other side... Well... no attempts yet for that Nexus. Stalker there now as well. And another probe refusing to put down a pylon. Alright. So neither of them opting to go for that. Hero, though, not looking like he wants to take a Nexus. Oh, no, wait, he wants to take this one. That's right. Of course he does. MAXPAX. I think he's learned from his previous game. He's like, if you're willing to take a proxy Nexus on any old map, then I bet you would like to take a proxy Nexus on the gold base here. And he's entirely correct. That is a brave attempt there by Hero. But if it pays off, it could start paying off big. Nexus for MAXPAX, of course, going to be a little bit earlier. Is that going to be enough, though? Phoenix coming up. Once again, quite brave for MAXPAX to go for the Phoenix, potentially versus Phoenix. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, man, that's a massive status. Can he do it here as well? MAXPAX? He's got a pylon in the natural base of Hero. Hold on. Okay, all pandemonium is about to break loose. Alright, there's this. It's not as big, but it's still pretty good, right? This would be a good one. Recall for the gold base. There we are. Alright. Make up for that lost mining time. Pylon over here. No warp-ins just quite yet. Oh, no, that's a friendly Oracle. Okay, I thought for a moment Hero's Oracle was flying across. But of course it wouldn't. Why would it? That's Hero's base. Why would it be there? Okay. Okay. Wow. Alright, there it is. There it is. One adept? He's just going with one adept. Surely he makes two. Surely he makes two. There's no reason to go in with one adept. That's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Alright, well. I mean, he's got his work cut out for him now. 12 probes dead on the ground. Definitely a problem. I mean, 2 adepts could provide quite a remedy to this situation. Guns this down. Come on. He just doesn't have the money for it right now. Well, he does have money. I guess he doesn't have a warp-in available. Is that the problem? I'm not entirely certain. I guess he only had the one gateway for a long while, didn't he? Yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem. Oh. Yeah, you don't anticipate this at all, do you? Oh, what? How did that probe not die? Oh my god, again. Oh, what is happening? There's so much happening. What? Okay. Those adepts. It's not their day. Really isn't. Wait a moment. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. It happened again. It happened again. Probes, go back to mining, quick. We need you. The pylon is still here. This is such a wild game, man. Holy man. Okay, well. I'm just not predicting anything here. This is just fun. This is just crazy good old fun. Anything can happen. Are you crazy? Look at this. Look at what's happening here. Look at what's happening here. Like, that's not supposed to be there. That's... Right, Oracle gets caught this time. Kind of curious to the mining graph. Yeah, that looks pretty juicy for Hero, doesn't it? That looks pretty juicy. Not just all the status traps, but the gold base as well. So you may just have the numbers here. Stalker stuck against the infrastructure. Need a couple more warp ins. Gateway over here, almost finished up. We almost have the Dark Shrine as well. Pylon gets targeted down, so one less gateway to warp things in with. That's a big deal right now for MAXPAX. Definitely needs everything he can muster. Picking up one of those Stalkers. Alright, ooh, a big blink forward. Quite aggressive. Hero thinks he has the numbers. The probes are gonna get pulled now because of this. Shield battery was unpowered as well. That may have been the trigger causing that decision to be made. Another big blink forward. Now the shield battery gets targeted down. Nothing much else to say here for MAXPAX. Perhaps this could be the moment where we're moving on into the finals between Hero and Rogue. A lot of stuff in the middle of the map, just absolutely everywhere. Pandemonium, Dark Templars into the mix as suddenly panic ensues. There is one observer available here. Luckily for Hero, did make that one, so he's not going to just straight up lose now due to not having any. But he's still losing a lot of probes in the back home. Can MAXPAX somehow, some way find this observer or something, anything, in order to get these Stalkers out of his base? I don't think he will. I don't think he will. Is the base trace an option? I don't think so either. GG is called. Hero takes game number 4 as well, and he makes it look clean, man. Whew. GG.